Cristiano Ronaldo got back off to life in the Premier League in style. A masterclass performance from the veteran striker, 2 goals, but so much more to his game presented yesterday afternoon against Newcastle than many believed he still had. We're going to delve into exactly what Cristiano Ronaldo has brought back to Manchester United and Old Trafford, and exactly how he can help them go on to win a Premier League title. This first element was key. Mason Greenwood is about to shoot here, and of course this is what led to the first goal. You'll see that every single Manchester United player, including the likes of Bruno Fernandes, are fairly static as this shot is about to come in. All of the Newcastle defenders are watching the play, but not Cristiano Ronaldo. He's highlighted here, as you can see. He's the only player making a proactive run, expecting, anticipating, and just gambling in case there's a rebound opportunity. He's going to make a run, as you can see from this position here, into that 6-yard box. He's going to look to beat anywhere he can in this area to ensure that he is the person that benefits from any mistakes. He doesn't even know yet how good the shot's going to be. It could fly into the top corner, but he is still going to make that attempt. He's still going to gamble. He's still going to try and do something to make sure that he and Manchester United benefit from this situation. And we can see here, as that ball is dropped and mistake made by the Newcastle goalkeeper, Cristiano Ronaldo is about to pounce. He's about to put the ball in the back of the net. Look at the three defenders there of Newcastle United, static and watching. He's meters and yards in front of all of them, but also the majority of the Manchester United players. Now, Bruno Fernandes came short for a potential pass rather than a shot from Greenwood. But you can see that Jadon Sancho is pretty static. And this is a problem that Cristiano Ronaldo has already solved for Manchester United. We do have an issue with our defenders, our attackers, being static at times. Great movement from Cavani last season, but not the poacher's mentality that we see here with Cristiano Ronaldo. This is easily an extra 5 to 8 goals a season across all competitions. This was Manchester United's second goal and Cristiano's second. And we spoke about this in the tactics video yesterday, about the attention, the pull, the draw that Cristiano Ronaldo will have when it comes to the attacking situations, and what he makes defenders do in some respects just because of who he is. You can see here Luke Shaw has just released the ball. He's playing it through to Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the fullback and centre back for Newcastle United, they are being attracted to the area highlighted. They are trying to get into that space to stop Cristiano Ronaldo from being able to break through on goal. Now, why this is so brilliant isn't just because we go on to score from here and they couldn't do it. And Ronaldo demonstrated once again that he has a lot more pace than people want to give him credit for. Look at the space it created for Jadon Sancho on this left-hand side. If the pass from Luke Shaw isn't perfect, if Ronaldo is up against a centre-back who has as much or more pace in him and he can't beat them, the fact that he's attracted the fullback inside and the defender inside is going to create space later on in this move for others. This is just a few frames and seconds later, and you can see Cristiano Ronaldo has now done everybody for pace. He's about to shoot. As we know, it's going to go through the legs of the goalkeeper. 2-1 to Manchester United. Perfect return to Old Trafford. But look at if the scenario was different, look at the alternatives that Cristiano Ronaldo has got. If that pass was overhit and was, say, in this area of the field and not in a great shooting opportunity, you have Bruno Fernandes in the middle looking for a drawback. You have Mason Greenwood coming from that right-hand side. If the ball needs to be worked out wide again, if you have to hold up the play and cross it. So there are 2 options here on this right-hand side. Also, if the covering defender stops you from squaring the ball to Bruno or crossing the ball to Mason Greenwood, you now have all this space on the left-hand side to play the ball back into. If you go and watch footage from his time at Juventus, the amount of times Ronaldo was in this situation, not in a position to score or even to get a shot on goal, but he would have the likes of Chiesa to pass the ball to. Cristiano Ronaldo still drifts primarily out to the left-hand side when he's attacking. The link-up play between whoever our left-sided attacker is, whether it's Sancho, Rashford, Martial or Paul Pogba, is going to be key. In this instance, the ball ends up in the back of the net for a brilliant Ronaldo early shot through the keeper's legs. But the options were spellbinding. It's important to look at some of the other opportunities as well. Here we are 8 minutes into the game, and we saw the running in and the breaking of the lines from Cristiano Ronaldo. United have been moving the ball around well. Bruno has just picked the ball up from Paul Pogba. And then Ronaldo sees his opportunity. Highlighted here, as you can see, he is about to make a run in towards that 6-yard box, expecting a diagonal ball from Bruno Fernandes. Now, in this instance, very good defending ensued. Good positioning, cutting that ball out. But look where Cristiano Ronaldo is, ready to either volley the ball, head the ball into the back of that net. His positioning is absolutely perfect. The ball from Bruno Fernandes is also very good as well. But as mentioned, decent defending there from, I think it was Clark in the back for Newcastle United. And they were able to clear their lines. But this type of movement, breaking the lines, looking for diagonal balls over the top, is going to be a consistent feature in Cristiano Ronaldo's play. With the likes of Bruno Fernandes and even more so Paul Pogba, with those early balls from deep, again, this is where 5, 6, maybe even 7 of Ronaldo's goals are going to come from this season. And Ronaldo has been scoring goals like this for over a decade now. Some famous goals. One that really stands out in my mind was Man United's very, very special comeback at Old Trafford against Tottenham back in 2009. A very similar position that Ronaldo found himself in to put the ball in the back of the net. I think to get Man United their third, maybe even their fourth goal in that comeback route. This is going to be another potent weapon for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer this season. Ronaldo's dribbling has been disrespected. His ability to beat a man has been disrespected. Twitter would have you believe that he does not possess the ability to do it, and in some quarters that he never did. We saw here just 10 minutes on the clock in the game. The vat of Newcastle players behind the ball sitting deep already was always going to make it hard. We'd already seen some intricate play in the build-up to this position here between Luke Shaw, Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo. Back heels, one-touch passing, good triangles and movement. But what came next from Cristiano Ronaldo was just the Ronnie of old. Good skill, step overs, driving into the box and getting himself into goal-scoring positions. He'd already beaten Willock at the edge of the box. He then managed to get himself past 3 more of the defenders and then got a shot away from a very acute angle. Now, for me, I would have preferred the ball to have been passed back, as demonstrated here, to Jadon Sancho. Maybe even trying to square a ball, but actually, that's not that great an option. Maybe standing the ball up and looking for his options. However, the reason that he has 787 goals to his name is because Ronaldo is confident of shooting from any position. We will see a number of shots from him this year where we will think, should have passed it. Maybe you should have kept your powder dry and held back a little bit. But that isn't what Cristiano Ronaldo is. But we saw in this instance his ability to dribble through players, break lines with skill and speed, as opposed to just running off the shoulders. This was my favourite part of Cristiano Ronaldo yesterday. The unselfish work that he does. Now, nobody's going to ever be able to convince me that he's going to work for the team in a defensive sense. If he loses the ball, you will very rarely see him run after a man and try and win the ball back. Ronnie wasn't doing that at 18, 21, 25 or 28, let alone 36. But he's very unselfish in the way that he attacks. You saw here on a counter-attack from Man United, Bruno Fernandes moving forward. The majority of people would have expected the ball to be played to Bruno's right into this area in the box for Ronaldo to run onto. However, Ronaldo wants the ball played to him. But again, who he is, his presence, his ability is going to drag the defenders away. In this movement and in this piece, this huge area, this huge space then opens up for Jadon Sancho, who Bruno Fernandes feeds. The reason this is so important is that over the course of this season, you are going to see a lot of space created for the likes of Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho and Bruno Fernandes in an attacking sense, with the diagonal movement and the runs off the ball from Cristiano Ronaldo. In this instance, the first touch wasn't actually good enough from Jadon Sancho, and it kind of stops a proper goal scoring opportunity from arising. He has a shot from here, Jadon is blocked, and it goes out for a Manchester United corner. But you know what's really potent about this? The run was made by Cristiano Ronaldo, and by the time he slowed down, as Jadon Sancho was touching the ball, he was almost off the pitch. But before Jadon's shot comes in, he's already got himself back into an onside position. The reason this is so key is if Jaden actually decides to attempt a through ball, if he tries to dink the ball over the top, even if he has a shot and this time round it rebounds, Cristiano Ronaldo is again best placed to react to this. He never stops working in the pursuit of a goal. And that is the reason why, in my belief, Man United have a huge chance of winning the league. Cristiano Ronaldo is the final piece in this jigsaw that's going to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the Red Devils an opportunity this year to lift the Premier League for the first time since 2013. Hit that like and that share button. Until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless, and we'll see you all again very, very soon.